10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
All right. Hello, everybody. I'm Maxwell1324.
And I'm Doggy Dog 420.
And welcome to the monster episode of Iconic Video Games Podcast. Today we are going to talk about some of our favorite monster video games. And of course, we are joined by a real life monster, Zombie Zelda. Hold on. We got to fix this. Princess Zelda is out. She has been replaced by Zombie Zelda. My goal for tonight is to make her break character and make her laugh. So help me out here, chat. Okay. So today, seeing as Halloween is right around the corner, it is spooky season. A lot of people celebrate Halloween, so we decided to do a Halloween-themed episode. Now, we're just going to talk about some of our favorite games to play Halloween. Now, yours truly does not really enjoy horror games, so I'm going to be more action-based Halloween games. What about you, Doggy Dog?
You mean on just games I play, or just on Halloween time? You mean? Sorry.
Yeah, like what kind of Halloween-based games do you play? Do you play like horror games, action games? I don't know what you like.
Oh, I'm definitely like the action type. Yeah, definitely the complete thriller horror. Yeah, I don't play much of those, so yeah, it'd be more the action kind for sure.
Nice, me too. All right. And of course, we are joined by Zombie Zelda. Zombie Zelda, what kind of video games do you play? Interesting. Bug games.
Yeah. I play those. Yeah, I play
Bug Snacks. Grounded. We got it. I love it. I love it.
Grounded. Okay. That's a good
one. Let's get right into it. Today we are talking. We're going to kind of go by themes. First thing is going to be vampire games. Vampire, as you know, is one of the quintessential monsters, of course. Dracula is most famous for vampires, and I think we all know where this conversation is going. When you talk vampires, there's only really one kind of game you can talk about. And of course, we're going to start with Zombie Zelda. Zombie Zelda likes, what is that? Castlevania Simon's Quest.
Simon's Quest, Castlevania 2.
What a fantastic choice.
Right,
She is excited to show it.
It's proud of that.
Absolutely, as she should. Who wouldn't be proud of Simon's Quest?
Right.
As you guys know, Simon's Quest is a classic. If you haven't played it on the NES, it walked away from action-based to more RPG-based, where you had to find dungeons and you had to do weird stuff like duck down duck down until the tornado got you.
Right.
It was definitely different. Much easier, in my opinion, than the original Castlevania. What do you think of Castlevania Simon's Quest, Doggy?
Yeah, Simon's Quest was awesome. Like you said, it was definitely a departure from the original. It's definitely easier, I guess, in my opinion, because the original Castlevania, you kind of had to, you kind of had to make that through without losing your, the holy water to get to Dracula at the end. I mean, if you didn't have the 3 times the 3 times holy water for Dracula, then, I don't know, you're screwed. I mean, you pretty much. So, this one, it had different elements. Like you said, some RPG-ish elements to it. And,
well, you want to know what makes this one great, though, is that it introduced the song Bloody Tears to the world, which has basically become the Castlevania theme song. Basically, every Castlevania from here on out has a version of Bloody Tears. You know what I mean? She knows what I mean.
Yeah, Zombie Zelda's right on it.
Indeed. Oh my gosh, my things have broken here. All right, so she likes Castlevania Simon's Quest. Did I get that right, Zombie Zelda? All right, I think I got it. All right, and Doggy, let's move on to you. What is your favorite style of vampire game?
Well, I'm going to go in the same. I'm on the same level here with Zombie Zelda. Right. There with you. And I'm gonna say that Castlevania is the ultimate. I love the 2D side scroller. Man, we rented the original Castlevania a million times, played that a million times. Like I said, it was intense getting through that. I can't remember how you would lose your levels of your holy water if you died or what it was, but that was intense. That game was.
If you died, you lost everything in the original.
Okay, that's okay. Yep. Okay, so
you lost your everything.
And that game was so hard, man. That was so hard. But yeah, if you could take your level 3 holy water, you could cheese the Dracula. And then okay, so and one of my favorite levels of any video game all the time was that clock tower level.
God, I hated that level. In Castlevania 3.
Yeah, Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse. And yes, and here you got Castlevania 4. Well, I guess you were playing all, but so Castlevania 4, that is one of my top 5 of the best soundtracks in video games. Yes, that is, and it's a great game too. But and then Bloodlines on the Sega Genesis.
Yes,
that was great.
I love it. I love it all.
Yeah.
I didn't get to play Castlevania 4. To this day, I haven't played it because it's just a remake of the original Castlevania. But I have Bloodlines. When I found out this came out, I had to make it a point to own it. And if you get it, it has a map of Europe where you're going. It's fantastic. And but you didn't play as a Belmont. And of course, you got the spin-offs here for the Game Boy and Game Boy Colors.
Okay, so yeah, this is a Castlevania collection. Yeah, that was a good collection.
Yeah. See, as we're talking about Castlevania in general.
I 100% of that collection, by the way. It's a good collection there.
Now the Dracula's Curse right here, the Netflix show is actually based on Dracula's Curse, Castlevania 3. Let's check in with the chat real quick. Oh, by the way, chat, be sure to tell us what your favorite vampire game is. We'd love to hear what you have to say. We got Tony Grasso here saying Rocky 4 is my favorite movie of all time. Well, okay. I don't know why we're talking about Rocky.
Hey, you got to throw stuff in there when you got a chance. Hey, you got to throw it in there when you got a chance, man. You got a chance to speak. So yeah, there you go. That's nice to know, Tony Grasso. That's good to know. I'll watch.
Here we go. Princess Zelda is the real actress from Luis Vian, my biggest fan. Yes, indeed, she is fantastic. The one Castlevania game that is not listed here, though, that should be listed, is Castlevania Dracula X. Castlevania Chronicles Dracula X.
Right.
That is an amazing one.
Man, way to dig back in the archives right there. Nice.
Yeah, I mean, did you ever play it?
Yes.
What did you think of it?
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, I don't know. There's something about those Castlevanias back in the day. I mean, they all of them held. You can't name one that was bad, right? I mean, name one that was bad. I mean, even the Game Boy ones were awesome.
Yeah. No, well, I mean, of course I can say the Game Boy ones are bad. But
well, they were good for what they were. They were good for what they. I think they were good for what they were. So, but yeah, Dracula X. Yep.
Yes, indeed. So that is their favorite vampire game. So we got Princess Zelda with Castlevania 2, Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest. We got Doggy Dog with Castlevania in general, but more specifically Castlevania 4.
1 or 3. Yeah, 1 or 3. 1 or 3 is my favorite.
1 or 3. All right.
Yeah, we rented both of those so many times. Went at the video store and just rented those like all the time. Those were so fun to play. So we rented them as much as we should just bought them. We should just went out to the Kmart that was out there at the time and just bought the games. They were only like $30 or $40, and we probably spent $60 renting them.
Right.
Over the time.
Yeah.
Really.
Oops. No. Hold on. Here we go. We got Unicorn Princess. Shout out to Unicorn Princess. She's like she has a question for everybody in the chat. What is your favorite horror game? Now, yours truly does not play horror games because I don't find them very entertaining. But there is one I did play to completion because I'm such a huge fan of the franchise, and that is Alien Isolation. If you ever want to feel powerless in a game, like True Fear, play some Alien Isolation. It is fantastic. What about you, Doggy? What do you got for Unicorn Princess?
My favorite horror game. I mean, of all the horror games I played through, actually, Unicorn Princess. I'm gonna steal from something later, but my favorite horror game that I played through was the Five Nights at Freddy's with you, actually. So
there you go. And Princess Zelda, what was your favorite horror game? Yeah. Yeah, I think so. That was fantastic. What a great choice. That was good. Let's see. We got some more answers here. Tony Grosso says Dead Space is his favorite. Nice. Well, yours truly actually likes a very different kind of game for his vampire game. Let me see if I can do this correctly. There we go. Now, my favorite vampire-based game is... No, let me see if I can fast forward this a little bit. It's right here. Soul Reaver. The year is 1999. This game comes out on the PlayStation. Yours truly doesn't have a PlayStation, so I didn't experience until 2 years later, or not 2 years later, about a year later on the Dreamcast. But it is Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver. And I love this because, so going forward, this is the intro, obviously, and you see here in a second, you get to see Kain right here. This character right here is Kain. So if you played Legacy of Kain Blood Omen, this guy is the good guy. You're playing as this guy. But in this game, he turns into the villain. And you're actually playing one of his sons. Now, of course, this was made by Crystal Dynamics. This is probably what made Amy Hennig such a household name back in the day. Raziel, I believe, was this guy's name. And that's who this guy is. He's one of his sons. And this is the main antagonist. And as you can see here in the intro, the whole purpose of this is that you are driven by revenge. So you are mutated into a vampire with wings. And Kain here is a bit jealous of your mutation. He goes off and he kills you. And some god revives you as half dead, half alive. And you are basically on a quest to have vengeance. But when you come back, it's been like 1,000 years. And all your brothers that you see here are very different than they were. They've mutated into more monstrosities, if you will. And you got to kill each and every one. And as you kill them, you gain powers. Now, if anybody knows me, you know, as you can see, he's jealous of the wings. So he is totally taking you out. And for some reason, vampires in the Legacy of Kain series are very allergic to water. I don't know why. And so you, where was I in my story? Oh yeah. So if you know me, you know I love Mega Man, which is when you kill a boss and you come back alive, and you steal their power. So, and one of the powers you steal is kind of the ability to phase through walls. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I'm so intrigued by this game. For the time, the soundtrack, the sound, the fact that you couldn't actually kill, because everybody in the world is a vampire, you couldn't actually kill them. All you could do was stun them. And then when you stun them, that's when you had to kill them by either impaling them in the heart, lighting them on fire, or throwing them in water, or throwing them in light. And, the name of the game is Soul Reaver. The way you get your health back is by killing them, and you get their soul, which restores some of your health. And it's awesome. I love this game. It is one of the best games for the time. I don't think it holds up too good now, but for the time, it is amazing. Maybe they can't say that's because they die, Titan. And eventually they do mutate to be able to go in water. And when you kill the water boss, then you can swim too. So as I said, eventually they do mutate. So yeah, this is my favorite vampire game of all time. Very appropriate. Find yourself a copy. It's on the PlayStation. It's on the Dreamcast. I believe it was on Steam not too long ago. They keep putting it on and taking it off on Steam, and they might have done an HD remaster of it.
Huh,
eventually.
That's awesome. Cool.
Yes, so it's awesome. But anyways, that takes care of our first 3 questions. Our first question: what is your favorite vampire game? Hopefully, you guys enjoyed that, which means it is intermission time. And today, for intermission, we have Ask Zombie Zelda a question. Be sure. Hello, Mom. How are you? I see you in the chat. Now, I will ask the first question to Zombie Zelda myself. All right, Zombie Zelda, are you ready for your first question?
Wait a minute here. I thought you had me in here
that's right.
As a zombie translator. I am Dr. Doggy Dog 420, and you're not even going to introduce me. I have to do it myself. I can't believe we're going through this already. This is ridiculous.
Not because Zombie Zelda
now
doesn't
I'm going to be
speak.
mad the whole rest of the time. That's it. That's it.
Oh, no. No, because Princess
I was in the
Zelda...
middle of some important studies to come talk and translate this zombie, and you don't even introduce me. All right.
Unbelievable.
Go ahead and ask the question. Go ahead and ask the question. I'm sorry, even interrupted your show.
Unbelievable.
Sorry, I even showed up.
Well, to help us translate zombie, we have brought in an expert. We have brought in the acclaimed Dr. Doggy Dog 420.
Yes, I am the Dr. Doggy Dog 420. I am the acclaimed anthropologist, PhD, from the Harvard Center of Zombie Research. Actually,
you are. And we are going to get straight to it. So we brought in a translator to translate these questions. The acclaimed thanatologist, Dr. Doggy. All right, Princess Zombie Zelda, are you ready? All right, Zombie Zelda. I'm going to hit you with a question of would you rather? Princess Zelda, would you rather play Smite with Titan, Drago, or eat your own family's brains? So hold on,
she's communicating.
There it goes. Okay. All right. Now, let's bring in the translator to translate this answer. The question again was, would you rather play Smite with Titan Drago or eat your own family's brains?
It's obvious what she's saying here. Is that hell no, she don't want to play Smite with Titan Drago. Nobody wants to play a Smite with Titan Drago. You even the humans that got your brains eaten have enough sense to know you don't want to play Smite with Titan Drago. Next question.
I got next question. All right. So she would rather eat her own family's brains. Okay.
Yes, she would. Yes, exactly. Anything besides play a Smite with the Titan Drago.
There you go. You guys got it.
Even that guy right there, he knows it.
Next question. That guy right
brains? He don't have no brains, and he knows it.
All right, next
Remember,
question.
I am acclaimed here. I'm acclaimed. You guys know this.
Right, we brought in the expert.
You got me fired up. You didn't dismiss it. I'm fired.
Here we go. Back from the dead said I would have packed their family's brains too. There you go. See? Nobody wants to play Smite with Titan Drago.
Yes. Exactly back. Thank you.
All right. So here we go. Next question. Okay. Zombie Zelda. Why do zombies love plants so much? And let's see her answer. They're gonna make a full screen so I can see it. Oh my god. Okay. All right. Let's bring in the expert. What did she say?
As you can see, they love their plants. They love plants, you know. They love their tulips and their roses. She loves frolicking in the tulips and eating lettuce and tomatoes.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, there you go. That's going to do it for this part of the intermission for now, guys.
Next time, I expect a formal introduction.
Absolutely. You got it, Doc. And by the way, thank you so much for coming in on such short notice. I love it. Okay, everybody. So there you go. We have found out that Zombie Zelda would rather eat her own family brains and that she loves plants. Moving on to our next question.
Especially frolicking in the tulips.
Frolicking in tulips. That's right. Oh, man.
Yeah.
This is so great. Even Titan, right here. Even Titan doesn't want anybody to play Smite with him. Look at this. He brings that comment back to sense.
Thank you, Titan.
That's so great. Okay, there we go. So now we're going to move on to our next set of monsters. Monsters that became very, very popular in the 90s into the 2000s and are still very popular. We're talking about zombies, much like our very own Zombie Zelda. Zombies are super popular. We are going to get into some of our favorite zombie games. And so, Zombie Zelda, what is your favorite zombie game? Hold on. I don't know what she's doing. She's got a pea shooter and a zombie and a pear and another zombie, and they're fighting. Yes, this could only mean one thing. Zombies love plants, which is why I think her pick is...
That's right.
Plants versus Zombies.
And they love lettuce, they love tulips, and they love tomatoes.
That's right. So she must love that. So Plants versus Zombies. Hold on 1 second. Let me interact with the chat for a second. We got Unicorn Princess wanting to ask us a question real quick. So let's pause our show for her. Go ahead, Unicorn Princess. What would you like to ask us?
You are on the clock. Type your question.
All right. We'll wait for her to type the question. It's all right. We'll move on.
Yeah, why don't we wait for that? Yeah.
And by the way, chat, make sure you tell us what is your favorite game that involves zombies. We love to hear what you have to say.
Exactly. You guys are going to have some awesome answers. I'll be like, yeah, exactly. So I forgot about that. So,
Back from the Dead said his favorite
2,
zombie game is Resident Evil 2.
Resident Evil 2,
fantastic games. As always, chat. She wants to know what our favorite series of games is. We already answered this back in our intro. My favorite series is, of course, Halo. No secret there. What is your favorite series again, Doggy?
I love my Forza. Yeah,
that's
right. We're talking all around Forza. We're talking about series, not Halloween, just all around.
Right. Just series in general.
Man, I can't wait. Next Friday, baby. Woo! Waited 3 years on Forza Horizon 5. It's gonna be here.
That's right. And Unicorn Princess, her favorite series, not series, but game right now is actually what is that multiplayer game that all the kids are playing? Fortnite. There we go. Fortnite. Yes, that's what it's called. Fortnite. She loves some Fortnite.
I thought it was
Among Us. Play some Fortnite. Among Us. If you ever want to play some Fortnite with the princess, be sure to hit her up. All right, but Plants vs. Zombies. What a fantastic game this was. Now, I am 100% guilty of finishing this game not once, not twice, but 3 times on 3 different iPhones. I loved this game. Oh, did it not come out? Hold on. There we go. I love this game.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
It is good. I love the fact that they armored the zombies with buckets. And the whole point was to prevent them from getting to the yard or getting past the yard and into the house. So you're using plants to defeat zombies, and it's amazing. And it does get really hard at the end. Anybody else here play Plants vs. Zombies other than me and Zombie Zelda? Doggy, did you play Plants vs. Zombies?
I played Plants vs. Zombies 2, like the modern Garden Warfare, and whatever one was. Man, there was some simple one too. It's probably something like this, but I remember the one where you ran around. It was like a first-person shooter, like Call of Duty. But you
the Garden Warfare, Garden Warfare on the Xbox 360.
Yeah, that one was cool. That was really fun. I didn't think it would be that fun when I started playing it, and it was actually kind of addictive. It was cool.
No, it is. I love tower defense games, and this one was just so awesome. Like, I cannot tell you how much I love.
I think I played this on maybe an iPad or something like that. But
yeah, because it was a mobile game.
I don't think I played it that much. Yeah, I don't think I played it I didn't complete a bunch of it. But yeah, I remember seeing it. But yeah, I remember the first-person shooter Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare, and that was fun. And I think they had another one after that, maybe.
Tony Grasso, this is for Zombie Zelda. She commits. I'll give her that. I'll give that to her. Yes, she is fantastic. But yeah, Plants vs. Zombie, our first pick here. Moving on to Doggy Dog. What is
zombie
your
games.
favorite
Zombie games.
game?
You know, yeah, I know, man. I'm a man. Just I know it's not much of a game. It's kind of a walking simulator, if you will. But man, when I think of zombie games and just remembering the story and how great it was, you know, the Walking Dead series from Telltale Games was
a TT game.
Yeah, that especially I love that first one. I mean, everybody's probably played it by now. You don't want to ruin anything for anybody, but it's all the twists out, where you're eating leg for dinner and just what happens to Lee at the end. And if you played through all these series of stuff, even the fourth one, the fourth one that with a little bit different gameplay with Clementine and stuff, and the way that the whole thing ended out, there was surprises around every corner. Some of this stuff is gruesome. It's even hard to watch. Like they're in that farm, and just.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah, this was the most gruesome one. Yeah, the one you're showing here, exactly. The first one was the best. It was actually kind of the hardest one. You actually had to kind of figure out, figure kind of stuff out. The other ones are kind of more linear, except for the fourth one. The fourth one was kind of different. But
I didn't get to. I haven't played the rest of them yet, but I played that first one, and it was fantastic.
Fantastic, exactly. This plot twist around every corner,
the ending is so crushing. Like, seriously, I was crushed at the end.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, the ending, and just like that one. I can't remember her name, where you kick her out of you got the decision to kick her out of the RV or not.
The lady who had the grumpy old man.
Yes.
The lady with the grumpy old man.
Yeah. What was her name? But the old the father, and he died in the room. He had to decide whether to kill him because he was going to turn into a zombie, and just everything about that game was just intense. If it had more action elements to it, more a game, that game would have been just the same.
Yes.
Classic, but I mean, it was in its own way anyway. I mean, just the story of that and the whole series. This is good zombie stories there. That was good zombie stuff. I know there's plenty more action zombie games, including, I will give a shot. Man, it was fun. Titan playing last week with you on the Back for Blood. That's fun zombie stuff too. So, we took them down. We were on top of our game last week. Come get some, whoever wants some.
Yes, no, the Walking Dead. I love the Walking Dead TV show. Love it. Can't get enough of it. And when this game came out and it was a different look at it, it was so narrative driven. Like, some people say it's a walking simulator. It's not really a game. You're just kind of it's an interactive movie or whatever. But man, that it had so many crushing plot twists to it. Zombie Zelda, did you play the Walking Dead Telltale games? No, she didn't.
That's a yes. That's a yes. Yes, it is.
Ty, we're not having that kind of conversation here, by the way. Oh my God, that's great. Now, because I love The The Dead so much, so The Walking Dead is all about surviving the zombie apocalypse, finding survivors, and things of that nature, right?
Right.
My favorite zombie video game right now is none other than Xbox's own State of Decay 2.
This
is like survival turned up to 11, especially once they released the Juggernaut edition.
Yep.
The Juggernaut edition, where you could like ramp up the difficulty, get a lot more blood zombies. It would spawn more zombies out at night, and then at night, like, it gets dark at night out in this game, and you can see the blood zombies' eyes red, and you have to keep switching survivors because they get tired, they need to sleep, they need to eat, all this and that, and you can't just have them all use the same gun, so you can't really have like a favorite kind of gun. Well, I guess you could, but you couldn't just stick to one kind of gun because you'll run out of ammo, you'll run out of food, and then you can do outposts and all this other stuff. Me and my friends made it a point to collect every drivable car in the game. And it had glitches, but me and my friends loved the glitches, like when you just go flying in a car for no reason other than hitting a pebble. And then it had the tower defense mode. Again, I love tower defense mode. It had the tower defense modes you got in. And yeah, I mean, this is a game that made me feel like I was part of The Walking Dead. Because you had to survive. You had to run. Like, there were plenty of times. You had a stamina meter, too. So you couldn't just fight. You had to watch out for your stamina. And there were plenty of times where I'm trying to get my stamina up, being chased by zombies, and they wouldn't leave me alone. Like, I lost survivors in this game playing on some of the harder difficulties, and I loved it. I loved every second of this one. And, yeah. Now, Time Drago agrees with me. That's my favorite, Axel. The community management was amazing. Exactly. And then you could bring in survivors. You could get out survivors. You needed to have beds for all of them. So you had to move into bigger and bigger houses, I guess. And you had to have enough water, and you had to get enough medical supplies, and everybody needed a specialty. They could read books and learn skills. It was truly a survival style game. And as I said, in the harder difficulties that came post-launch, it's even better. This game is fantastic. Me and my friends played this game for probably a couple of years, on and off. Did you play this game, Zombie Zelda? Yeah? No? Yeah. I'm going to assume she's saying yeah. We're going to need to get the translator in here to tell us what she's saying.
Yes, that is a yeah.
That is a yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Yes, of course, yes. All right, and it is time for intermission. Zombie Zelda, are you ready? You are, right. And of course, we are going to bring in our expert. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the community, to those of us that are just tuning in.
All right. Well, thank you for the introduction this time. Let me have a chance to actually say something before you start talking, rudely in front of me. You have me on here. I've been in school for 20 years. And you just skip around me the first time. So, yeah, thank you. I appreciate it this time. I am Dr. Doggy Dog 420. I'm a acclaimed thanatologist, PhD. I'm a distinguished anthropologist, PhD. And I'm from the Harvard Zombie Research Center and the Institute of Zombie Research.
All right. And we have brought in Dr. Doggy Dog to translate the questions for Ask Zelda. By the way, if you have a question you would like to ask Zombie Zelda, feel free to ask her while we have the interpreter here.
Yeah, this is a once in a lifetime. We've got the zombie here, right here for you. Ask the questions and she will answer.
That's right. All right, so here we go. First question from me. Is he speaking German? Is she speaking German, Ja? Yes, Princess Zombie Zelda might be German. Is Zombie Zelda speaking German? That's a good question for the doctor. Is she speaking German?
Yes, she does. She does like sauerkraut. Yes, she is into that. Because the intestines, they look like wieners, right? So sauerkraut and wieners. Yes.
Oh my god! All right, here we go. Oh my gosh! All right, here we go. First question for Zombie Zelda. Zombie Zelda, what is your favorite food? And hold on, let's zoom in on you. What is your favorite food? Yes, all right. Let's see. Let's hear from the doctor. What did she answer?
What she's trying to say is that she's brain intolerant. She can't actually eat brains, right? If she eats the brains, it gives her diarrhea and zombie farts. Now, have you ever smelled a zombie fart?
No, I never have.
You probably haven't. So, if you have, you would know better. You don't want that. She prefers, like I said earlier, she prefers intestines because they like hot dogs, and she also loves her favorite thing, Kraft macaroni and cheese.
Macaroni and cheese, oh my god.
Right.
All right, there we go. And of course, we got one of our ex-guests. We got Phasma in the chat. Hi, friends. Hello.
Hey, Phasma.
Love you here.
How's it going tonight? Thank you for joining.
Yes, thank you for joining. We have Zombie Zelda on deck. If you feel like asking her a question, go ahead and put it in the chat. Time Drago has a question. Time Drago asks Zombie Zelda, did she dye her hair? All right, hold on. Look, we got to zoom in. Did you dye your hair? Okay, what did she say?
What she's actually saying is, you're starting to piss her off because you're making her late for her hair appointment and her nail appointment. You're sitting here wasting her time. She can't eat braids, so she's got to go do her hair and the nails. And then maybe stop by and get some macaroni and cheese.
All right, here we go. We got a question from Unicorn Princess. She asked Zombie Zelda, from what you say from the video of The Walking Dead, what did you think of it? So what did you think of The Walking Dead? All right. What did she say?
She loves it. She loves it, you know what I'm saying? She loves it because she's jealous because, you know, she can't eat all those brains. You know, she's just jealous. You know, those are superstars to her. You know, she's, you know, she wants to, one of these days she's going to be in those video games. She's just trying to get there.
Yes, absolutely. Those are great life goals to have, Zombie Zelda. I love it.
Yes, you're working your way up right now. We'd appreciate it.
Absolutely. And here we go. Zombie Zelda, next question. Are you ready? Here we go. Do you feel anything when you eat brains? What does she feel, doctor?
Yeah, it's nothing but a bunch of gastrointestinal discomfort and diarrhea and, you know, pain in the intestines. You know, there's nothing good coming out of that. When she eats those brains, it just make her feel like trash. Yeah, she's got an ulcer too, and then the acid reflux. It just goes south from the time it goes south, and then it goes north. Just makes her run third.
And then it goes north. All right, everybody. If there are no more questions for Zombie Zelda, we are going to call it good right there. She will be back for one more set of Ask Zombie Zelda. Be sure to have your questions ready. Be sure to type them in the chat for next time.
Thank you, chat. We appreciate you, too. You guys are great.
Doctor, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you very much for having me on. It's great to be here.
Oh, my gosh. All right, here we go. What a fantastic pair you two make. All right, moving on to other stuff. So getting away from the major monsters, from vampires and zombies. By the way, where is she? Here we go. Phasma asked us, "Hey, it's going well. How are you all? We are doing fantastic.
Oh, great. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes, we appreciate each and every one of you. Remember, chat, you guys are the real MVP, and I hope you enjoy our show. Oh my God, what is going on here? What is happening here? Oh my God. First, we got a German doctor.
Happy Halloween! You guys better be watching my new series, or I'm gonna find ya! And you don't want me to do that.
Do that. This guy sounds like a Sunday preacher, always putting the da under after everything. Yes, and today, yeah.
Reach for your Lord.
I'm gonna drink some water. Oh my God! And Doggo has become a fan of Dr. Doggy. He's saying, "I gotta put this doctor on speed dial."
Oh, thank you, Titan. You are one of my favorite patients right there. I tell you what, you could come in for a visit anytime. It costs you nothing. You don't even need no insurance, man. Just come on by, man.
No insurance. That's funny. All right, here we go. So moving on, as I was saying, from the set monsters, we're just going to talk about other games with maybe some scary elements into them or proper monster slaying in them that may not have to do with Halloween, or maybe they get the setting. They might not be horror games per se, but they are still fantastic games. And so, Zombie Zelda. What are some other games that you like to play that aren't Halloween themed? All right, we got Bendy and the Machine and The Witcher 3, one of the greatest games ever made. Now, I don't know anything about Bendy. What do you tell us about Bendy?
She pretty much said it all right there.
Oh my gosh! Oh, Dog has Bendy.
Bendy right here.
He also has Bendy. All right, so I've never played Bendy. Tell me about Bendy. What is it?
From what I could tell when I played it, it's kind of like a UK ripoff of Mickey Mouse, kind of, if you will. It's like
let's load up a trailer. Maybe we need a trailer to help.
Yeah, load that. But you're playing as this guy that's trying to get away from this Bendy guy, right? And man, I don't even like how to tell the story, right? But you're lost in this whole drawn world created by this crazy. I don't know. Yeah, here, load this up. Yeah, maybe this will tell it better. Yeah.
Okay, so it's got the cartoony art style. Whoa.
Yeah, that's what's cool. Yeah, see, right.
Oh, so instead of blood, it's ink.
Exactly. And me and my daughter.
Oh my god, there's ink monsters.
She probably understands. She probably understands the subject matter more than me. We played through this. This was real scary. The jump scares in it, the bosses and stuff in it, they were tough. Just you never know. There was always something behind you, chasing you. These kind of stuff you'd come up to, it'd freak you out or whatever. It's a cool little game. That just we played through it. It was hard. It was tough as nails, if you will. But
right.
We made it through it. I wanted to destroy a controller a couple times.
Oh, so it's a hard game. I might have to.
Yeah, it was pretty hard. Right. Zelda.
Wait, what's
Zelda
happening
zombie
here? Are you eating a snake?
Yeah, it made you want to eat a snake. That's what it wanted to do. It was that tough.
Real quick, shout out to Noof Nukem, who is here. Woo.
Hey, Noof. Hey, Noof, how's it going?
Not to spoil anything, but Noof will be our guest next week. So be sure to tune in for a very Noof-style episode next week. And she also brought in The Witcher 3. And, of course, The Witcher 3 being one of the greatest The Witcher being a monster slayer, kind of for the monster episode. So what better game than one of the greatest games of all time? The Witcher 3, The Wild Hunt. I played this game to completion. When did I play this game? Last year, actually. Now, at first, I was not a huge fan of this because I never played a Witcher game, so it was a little bit of a slow start, but it was fantastic. Obviously, over 200 awards, all that good stuff. Let's fast forward a little bit. Fast forward a little more, maybe. As you can see, they hold nothing back. You get to see people hung up, strung up. One of my favorite side stories was the werewolf side story, where I believe one of the ladies, there was this guy who thought his wife turned into a werewolf, and it turned out to be that the sister turned her into a werewolf because she wanted to be with that guy, and it's just so weird how all that played out. It was an awesome little side tale. And Chucky's in. Did you play The Witcher 3, Doggy?
No, I did not ever play that. No.
Okay.
Never played it at all. I'm sure I missed a classic, but I'm sure it took about 150 or 200 hours, and if I had that time still, I need to get through Valhalla or whatever. So yeah, I'm sure it's probably about the same kind of deal, but yeah, my friend Josh, he told me a million times to play that back in the day, and I just never had time. I never had time to play that. So, and I can't imagine ever having time to play it now either. But yeah, I'm sure I've never heard much about it. So,
it's fantastic. You should play it. The combat takes a little getting used to, but yeah, it's fantastic. Real quick, Nuka Mass Zelda, are you the bride of Beetlejuice? I'm gonna assume that means no. And we got Chucky over here doing Chucky
But
things.
actually, yes, that meant, yes, that is, she is actually Beetlejuice. That's where she got the makeup. It looks about the same. It makes me want to sing. It's 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot, a bunch. Did I come and we can go up?
Oh my God. What a great song.
Yes. How can you not enjoy that?
All right.
Thank you,
and
Zombie Zelda.
So, Doggy, what other monsterish games do you like?
Let's see. I've got what else? Oh, yes, of course. Ghostbusters, the video game, and the video game remastered. They redid it on the Xbox One and whatever, the PS4 and the newer systems. That game was great. And anybody watching that hasn't played that, like if you're an old fart like me that loved and watched the first 2 Ghostbusters a million times, like this is the third movie. If they would have made the third movie, because Harold Ramis and Aykroyd, right? They wrote this,
Dan Aykroyd,
right?
yeah, they're both in it.
Yeah, and they're in it, exactly. They wrote this, right? This was gonna be the third Ghostbusters movie, but they didn't really make it into a movie, or maybe they made it never. But if they would have made a movie, this would have been it, So
yeah, it's even made by Columbia Pictures.
Exactly.
There.
This was a continuation for the other 2, whether they made a movie out of it or made a video game. This was the continuation of the other 2, and you went back to prominent places. You know what I'm saying? You went back to the ballroom there in the what was that called, the Midtown Hotel, or whatever it was. Just play it. Yeah, exactly. Look at it.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. I took, like, when I played this, when I was playing through this, I took so many. There you go. I took so many pictures of just. Like, I even took a picture like I had Slimer by that by the lunch cart or whatever in the hotel. It's the same thing as like movie and stuff. It's perfect. If you love those first 2 movies, if you're a fan, you're gonna love this. It's perfect. This is a perfect game. I bought this. I think it was 2 or 3 years ago during Halloween, and played this during Halloween time and just loved it. And just it's perfect. This game was
also remade for the Wii, wasn't it?
It might have been. I just know it was on. It was on the 360 and PS3 and maybe something else, And then they remastered it and brought it out on the new ones, so PS4, and Xbox One. So yeah, it might have been on Switch and Wii and all that stuff,
Definitely.
So and before, and we're going on monster games, Demon Hunters, that kind of stuff. Definitely got to throw in. I love Devil May Cry. That series is
there
great.
You go. Yeah. Where you sleep.
I can't. Yes, I cannot go without a monster show. Not. I love the Devil May Cry series, man. It's great. It's great.
Absolutely.
And, I love that. I love that hack and slash. Little bit of going off the beaten path to find orbs and stuff. Love it. It's yeah. I've definitely had a great time with Devil May Cry's and yeah. And are we on our last little subject? Yeah. By the way, and FNAF. By the way, Five Nights at Freddy's. Another great scary game. And yeah, sorry, I keep talking.
It's all right. It's all right. You love it. You love it. Now, me personally, the one I'm going to bring up, other than that, is a game that is fantastic art. It kind of. What's the word I'm looking for here? It kind of was the whole reason why games started being considered as art. And the atmosphere, the reason I'm bringing this game up is for the atmosphere that it's set up. And once you see it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about here. Let me get past the good stuff. Let me get to the good stuff in the trailer. Ain't nobody need to know anything other. And that game is none other than the BioShock series with Ryan Industries. Now, I love the atmosphere in this game because it just created an underground tunneled world where you had to fight against enhanced humans and splicers, and you had to also fight the big daddies, and the big daddies are imposing. I mean, eventually you figure it out, but everything about this game was creepy. The atmosphere, the songs, the music, the tape recordings they did. There just was nothing in this game. And then the plot twist. Oh my God, the plot twist. It's just, this part right here where you got to fight this guy. That was one of my favorite bosses. You get spliced, and these guys, when you first fight them, there they are, the big daddies. They're imposing. They were scary. This game is definitely, it shows off as an action, but it was really more of a high tension, intense thrill game. Like, I was afraid of the big daddy when they first came out.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I'm choosing BioShock, because you didn't kill monsters. You killed the monsters that people would become. And eventually, of course, you became one yourself at the end. Spoiler alert. Maybe a little late to say spoiler alert. But yeah, that's going to be my pick for a scary-ish game that I think everybody should play, and it is BioShock. And it's a shame that we've gone an entire 8 or 9 years without a BioShock right now. This is definitely one of the greatest games ever. Did any of you guys play BioShock? No, you haven't? Oh, you're missing out. You're missing out, I'm telling you. It's all right. It's all right. But real quick, going to the chat. Unicorn Princess has decided to explain to us Bendy and the Ink Machine. Here we go. So she says, so basically Henry come back to the workshop after 30 years from a note from Joe Drew. Joe Drew created Bendy. Where's the rest? He used to be a cartoon, and now he's an ink demon. And you have to collect items in the workshop.
Right, there you go.
And then place them on these things.
Thank you, Princess Zelda.
Then you turn on the switch.
Princess.
And walk up to the ink machine. All right.
Right, yeah.
Thank you so much for summing that up, Unicorn Princess. We appreciate you.
I would have never finished that game without her help, actually. Yeah, she was on top of her game, helped me out with that. So
absolutely. All right, now with all that being said, let me get ready here one more time. So yeah. Oh my gosh, I just closed everything. That's not good.
That is not good.
But we are going to get on to our third and final intermission with our doctor. But hold on, we got to make sure we give him all the credentials in the world.
Oh, yes, you brought her.
All right.
We've already went around. We don't want to be messing around.
Ask,
this is good.
Ask Zombie Zelda. And chat, once again, if you want to ask Zombie Zelda any questions, be sure to type it in the chat. Dr. Doggy, please take a moment to introduce yourself.
Yes, thank you, Axel. And yes, I am the zombie translator for the EDIM. Dr. Dog 420. I am an acclaimed anthropologist and PhD. Can't forget that. A distinguished anthropologist, PhD, and a renowned doctor of the forensics neuropathology, PhD, and I'm from the Harvard Institute of the Zombie Institute of Research and Development.
All right. And he is going to be our translator for this intermission. So let's get to it. Zombie Zelda, are you ready for the first question? All right, Zombie Zelda, what is your favorite song? Oh, hold on, let me pause this song. Go ahead. Let's hear it. Yes, I think we all know what song she's talking about, but let's make sure we got the answer correct. Let's go to the doctor.
Oh, yes, we didn't know exactly what that song was. We know exactly what that was. I love the harmony of that song. You were spot on, Axel. It was Take On Me by A-ha. That was great. Take on me, take me on. Yeah, you all know the rest of the words. You guys carry on. That's right. Thank you, Zombie Zelda. I feel rejuvenated by hearing that song. Thank you.
All right, we got a question from the chat again. Shout out to Unicorn Princess. She asked Zombie Zelda, what was your favorite character in Bendy in the Ink Machine? All right, and because I haven't played the game, I have no idea.
Oh, she was definitely talking about Boris, right? Yeah, she's a goofy. She's goofy, and that matches her attitude right there. She's goofy, and that's her favorite characters. Boris, the goofy zombie.
All right. Keep asking questions in the chat. We will read them. All right, here we go. Last question from me. And finally, Zombie Zelda, what is your favorite board game? Okay. Let's go to our interpreter. Make sure we get it correct.
Hey, you know what? You guys brought me here. I appreciate it, but this one was easy. I mean, she showed it right to you. Settlers of Catan. She loves it. It's her favorite board game.
I know it's Titan Drago's favorite board game.
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh no!
What was that? What did I say? You don't be doing that, Zombie Zelda. Yeah, okay, that's it. No more star pins on this show for you. Go back in your page. You wait. You're lucky the show is over. You're lucky. The show's over. That's it.
Of course, Fastback stops in. What is going on?
Fastback! David joining. You're lucky, man. You're lucky you're stopping me for punishing this zombie. I'm just gonna settle down.
Settle down. Oh my god. Unicorn Princess says she is a pro at Uno. Do you like Uno, Zombie Zelda? All right, let's make sure we got the answer right. Does she like Uno?
She don't do nothing by herself, man. She can't even eat braids without farting. She can't do nothing. She's gonna have a zombie crew to do a roof for. She's no real zombie. You come in here, you're playing Goosebumps. No, you don't play Goosebumps, man. All right.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm losing it here.
Man, you guys, I was in the middle of something important. You had me come on this show, and this is what I get. And you didn't even introduce me at first. So you're lucky I'm not even. You're lucky I didn't leave in the first place.
I'm sorry, Doctor. I'm sorry. It won't happen again. Next time we have a zombie on the show.
No, it won't happen again because I don't want to come back.
Oh no, he's never coming back. We'll see.
Well, maybe.
We might have to entice him with
bribe me a little money, you know.
Yeah, maybe a game here and there.
Yeah, you know.
All right, everybody.
Skeleton guy back here, whatever. Hey.
That was fantastic. Fantastic show, everybody. Whew. I think we are done for the evening. So,
man, it's hot in here, boy. Wow.
Here we go. Everybody, that's it. Going to do it for our show. I'm Axel1324. That is.
You want me to go through the whole thing or just Doggy Dog 420? You know, I'm Dr. Doggy Dog 420.
Dr. Doggy Dog 420. Be sure to follow us on our social media. This is where you can catch Doggy Dog. He is part of the Retro Renegades. I'm Axel1324. I'm part of Good Morning Xbox Sundays at 7 a.m. Eastern. No, 9 a.m. Eastern. Sorry, 9 a.m. Eastern. Be sure to tune in, everybody. Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, love you guys. Thank
Happy
you for
Halloween.
happy